crazy. In the beginning of this story, like, I'm gonna get blamed for a lot of stuff. They were setting me up for a lot of stuff, but in the books that I have, you'll see that I was victimized, antagonized. Revenge and avenge come with the messages against me and my family. Now, once again, there's a huge chance that part of my family is part of this. I'm not quite sure with my father, but I have a feeling it's identity theft coming out of our DOJ. My father went to prison in Florida. He was set up, or he was stupid, but he sold cocaine to an undercover cop somewhere around 2002. I'm not quite sure. I've been estranged from him for quite some time at that point. He's always had a problem with drugs and alcohol. But nonetheless, somewhere around 2002, I found this record. It took me 3 days to uncover one piece of information on my father on the internet. I couldn't find anything on my grandparents but little bits and pieces. I would call the phone numbers and they'd tell me that they didn't belong to these people. The man that I talked to that was supposedly my father never had kids, was laughing about it. But yet, I had no way to reach them. And yet, that's all I had was what was coming up on the internet. But I found that when it took 3 days of digging to find an arrest record on Joel Edgar in Fort Myers, Florida, around 2002, selling cocaine to an undercover cop. It would have been his umpteenth problem with the law. But the problem is that he is the player that does fit the narrative. But the problem is that the people that are benefiting from this are using identity theft and manipulating people, and then all of a sudden they go down for some big mass killing. They go down for killing their father and burning the house down, stuff like that. Any questions? No vax. Yeah, 26 dead, no vax on a page, roughly. 26 of your family members, their locations where they lived, etc., on one page, including arson fire, Frank Novak, Douglas Novak. Do it. Do it seems to be applied to only certain people, and then MK Ultra is also applied to those people later or on that page. Remember that. Or erase memories. Crazy. Not wrong though. When you start looking at the puzzle messages, and you see this book was copywritten in 21 and 2022. The 3 that I'm working currently, I'm not 100% sure on all the copyrights of the others, but yet once again, this is the dirtiest parts of our DOJ. Kashyap Patel, you're on quite a few pages. Pete Hedgeseth, so are you. Pause offensive operations, Sandworm, Russia. That was March of 2025, but yet it's in a book that was copywritten in 20